Hello everyone, my name is Katya. Welcome to my channel. It's been quite a long time since I posted my video about my first book of shadows, and it seems like you enjoyed it a lot, so I decided to do the second video. So in this video I'm gonna show you my second book of shadows. We will look through some pages on it and hopefully you will enjoy it. Before we begin, I would like to tell that I'm sorry in advance for all the noises that you might hear outside. This is because we live near the center of Brașov city. It's not a big city in Romania, but yeah, the roads are quite like in Bucharest in some of the areas, especially where we live now. And before we begin, I would like to light some candles, and I think you already noticed that I have some new candles. This one, it has a beautiful bergamot smell. It was quite cheap and it's quite new. And also this beautiful candle that I bought from Cărturești, a bookstore, one of my favorite. And this smell is, oh my god, so good. It smells of smoked birch and amber. I also like this box. So let's light up them. It's winter now, and I really wanted to create such a cozy winter atmosphere. After the holidays, I think we all need this special warmth, because some of us might feel lonely in this period of time, and when outside is snowing, I like so much spending my free time by writing something in my book and drawing and watching movies, series. Yeah. By the way, this is not my first book of shadows. I already made a video about my first one, and here it is. You can find my first ASMR video with my first book of shadows in my channel. And let's start. This is the first page, and let's move on. I named my book of shadows a grimoire. It's kind of the same meaning, but I like how it sounds more. That's why here you can see that I wrote grimoire, and I drawn some ferns, some leaves. Yeah, I like how it looks. Also, you can find the key theme here in some of the places, and at the beginning, this key we bought in Scotland in one of the vintage shops. It's kinda old. Also forgot to tell you that if you're interested how I made this book of shadows, this special book, you can find one of the videos of mine in my channel. It's not an ASMR video, but a simple one, and I explain everything there. I will leave the link below this video. Let's begin. This is a postcard that was given to us in Portugal, in one of the natural parks where a lot of birds and animals live, and I like it a lot. First two pages are made of handmade paper, and this one I made of an old calendar that was on my wall on that year. I like putting calendars on my wall. So here it is. They are so fragile, as you see. Also, you can notice that here there are some words left. Maybe these pieces of paper were not very qualitative, but it was my first time when I tried this paper. I decided to do a prosperity paper, a prosperity page, and I put some ferns here, some flowers, and some symbols of prosperity. These small pages are still empty and waiting for some ideas. I stolen these pages from other notebooks, and I like them. Let's move on. This fragile paper separates some other chapters. By the way, my book of shadows is, this one is like more random, and I will reorganize these pages in the future somehow, but now I'm just waiting for some ideas and put them randomly here. Okay, here you can find some my favorite poems of Anna Akhmatova. She was actually a Russian writer, and I put a sticker here of some rabbits. Yeah, here are some of her poems that I don't think you will understand anything if I read them to you, but you can find them all in internet. Okay, let's move on. Here I have a chapter of smell therapy and how we can heal by smelling various herbs and plants. Here I wrote in Russian, but you will see that I have many pages in English, and we will write there. Here is some information about basil, cardamom. I forgot to translate it, and I don't know how it's the name of this plant. And in Russian is chabrets. I will write its meaning below. Eucalyptus, incense, ginger, lavender, and mint. This page I found in my calendar. It was beside the main page, and it is about how to heal with smells. I like these pages so much because I made them after I received a very beautiful present, and I'm going to show you. It's here, and I'm keeping it in its box. This it's a beautiful pendant. Oh, look at this beauty. It's really magical, and I'm very thankful for this beautiful gift of a subscriber of mine from my Russian channel. By the way, I can leave the link to her Instagram below this video. Maybe you will want to buy something from her, but this video is not sponsored. It's just I just wanted to show this beautiful present, and right after I received this pendant, this beautiful pendant, I instantly decided that I will make some pages about it. And it is this pendant. It's named Kitsune Spirit, and it's made of maple, a real maple leaf. Look at this, and it has three stones, natural stones. Prenite. It's called prenite. I will put it here. And here I have some information about maple, about Japan mythology, and about these kitsune foxes in Japan mythology. And here on this page I have some information about the stone prenite. I tried to draw it. This stone is quite rare, by the way, and it fits perfectly for talismans, for amulets. And here I have a page about Palo Santo, and I made it when I received this beautiful present from a friend from Chisinau, and I would like to burn it with you together now. This is for the first time when I burn Palo Santo, by the way. But I know it has a lot of healing properties. I think now it will. It smells really good. Wow. Let me put it here. I think it's not burning yet. Let me try once again. By the way, my cat Boo liked it so much. She was like obsessed. I don't know why. She also likes olive wood and this wood. So these both are her favorites. Okay, Palo Santo is also known as Hollywood or Wood of the Saints, and it has a lot of magical and medical properties. It is concentrated source of antioxidants and a good distressor and relaxant. You can treat headache, cold, or flu, or joint and muscle pain reducer. This is about oil. So yeah, I like it, and it's not burning again. Wow, let me try once again. I don't know for how long it has to not to burn, but to give smoke. Oh yeah, it's giving a little bit, so I will left it like this. On this page, I also have some leaves that I took out of my calendar. This one is about parsley and its medical properties, and this one is about sesame oil. Next page is about pine and its properties. I also have some recipes how to make pine honey, and a lot of magical and medical properties, a lot of legends about pine tree. I also collected this pine tree in one of my favorite forests in the area where I live. Do you know that pine tree in Russian, in old Russian mythologies are as powerful as a yew tree? It's like an analog of yew tree, and the rune that is more like pine tree, it's canas. Let's move on with the next page. I am still working on this one, and it is about trees that are like vampires taking the energy, especially the bad energy, and donors of energy. It's interesting, and I really believe in this. This page is about cornflower, beautiful flower. Some information here and some properties. It is very good for love, by the way, for love portions, and for healing intuitive blocks, access inner wisdom. Let's move on to elderberry flower. It's such a summer vibe flower. I like it a lot. Its element is water and air, planet is Venus, and signs Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Libra. A very beautiful flower which can give prosperity and warding. It is said that witches can turn into elder trees congregated underneath them, especially when it's full of fruits. Let's move on. These two pages are written in Russian, and it's about Lady's bed straw, a beautiful plant and flower which is related to many interesting legends in Romania. Not only. And this lady's bed straw is the main symbol of an interesting Romanian holiday and old pagan tradition, which is named Sinsienilin. It is celebrated on 24th of June, and it is celebrating the god of sun. And usually on this day, on this period, girls are making these decorations for head and dancing. And there are also many interesting traditions and rituals that can be done on this day. I like it. This page is waiting for my inspiration. Here I put fern and moss. By the way, you will see a lot of these stickers, but they're not actually stickers. Once I went to the flea market and I found something very suitable for my book of shadows, and I bought it. Let me show you. This is a very beautiful album. If I'm not mistaken, it was from Netherlands. I found it in Romania, in Brasov, at a flea market. And somebody, the owner of this album, which was Adante Marie Claire from 1954, and she was collecting all these stickers, all these beautiful nature-related stickers, and I decided to take this album and to give it a second life by using them in my book. I like the drawings a lot, and here there are not only plants, there are also insects, mushrooms, and a lot of beautiful stuff that I can write about in my book. This page was inspired by some information that I found on Patreon, and it is how to make a witch's rosary with 13 magical moons, and I'm sure one day I will do it when I will collect all these beautiful beads. Each of the beads symbolizes something. This one is Mabon, this is Lamas, Lita, Miltenos, Tara, Imbal, Yul, Samhain, this is Spirit, Water, Fire, Air, Earth, etc. And this one is Tripon, Goddess. On this side of the page, I tried to write with a fountain pen that I bought recently, and to be honest, I'm not very used to use it. Here it is. It's one of the cheapest pens. It was made by Auchan, but I like that it is made of metal, so it will not break very soon, hopefully. So I used this one to write this information, but as you probably can see, can notice, it's more difficult for me to use it and to write with it. I have to get used to it, so it will take some time. Let's move on, and in this chapter I'm talking about perfumes. Oh my god, perfume is a very interesting topic which I'm in love with lately. I also prepared some of the perfumes that I would like to show to you in this video. I found perfume and aromatherapy is so magical, and each of the perfume has its own like spirit, and I just like the idea of mixing aromas to obtain a unique sound of perfume. I want to show you this small bottle that I bought at the flea market in Brasov, and I'm thinking to do maybe one day a perfume by myself. But before I have to finish this one, it's a vintage perfume and it has citrus notes mostly. I like it anyway. Also, I got this perfume from Secret Santo, and I like the smell of cucumber. It's so refreshing, and I think it's very like for spring and summer season. And for the winter season, I have now this perfume, Jose by Eisenberg. It's unisex perfume, and I fell in love instantly with it. It has such interesting notes in it. It has top notes bergamot, citron, mint, bergamot, lemon, mint, jasmine. Heart notes lavender, wormwood, coffee mocha, and base notes patchouli, sandalwood, moss, tonka bean, vanilla, amber, and musks. So nice. Let me smell it. I also like a lot when a perfume changes throughout the day. When you're wearing it, it opens to you and you can feel it differently throughout the day. So here I have a page about perfumes. I drawn a lot of bottles. I like to draw bottles. I think you noticed it. And here I have the perfume, not perfume, I have the family of the smells of aromas, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 families, and my favorite is wooden and skin family, if I'm not mistaken. This is how it translates. Here I wrote about the notes, the top notes, the hard notes, and basic notes of a perfume. This page is about aromatherapy and how it can heal, and what herbs and plants and what smells can we use for example, tiredness, for when you have a bad mood, or when you are in stress. So it's very helpful, I think. And here I have different consistency and how many time it can persist. Like for example, eau de parfum, you can feel it from 5 till 12 hours. Eau de cologne from 4 to 6. This page is still empty, waiting for my inspiration. And this is a page from the calendar, and I decided to keep it because this is the year when I started this book. This is a small pocket where I keep some stickers that I'm gonna use soon. Also from that album, as you probably noticed. Some page with mushrooms waiting for me. And here I have a black chapter and not much information yet. But I have some interesting magical information about hair. I really believe that hair is something that can keep energy, that has memory, and that's why I appreciate a lot its natural vibe, and I don't want to color my hair anymore. And the longer is the hair, the better to me. Also, there are so many rituals related to hair that uses hair. They're all here. And this chapter is still waiting. It's quite difficult to find a pen with a white pen that will not glitch on its way. This chapter is one of my favorite, and it was inspired by the book Where the Crowded Sing. I also saw the movie. It is one of my favorite. Both books and movie are magical and so inspiring. They woke me up from a long dream. I found myself again after watching it and reading it, and I was so inspired and motivated to create after that. So I decided to do this chapter about birds. It's in Russian, but it's written birds here. So the main character of the book and of the movie is a girl, and when I saw that she is collecting pieces of the nature, the same as I do every time, I found like she is an old friend of mine. And I decided to do this chapter about feathers and their magical properties. But before that, I would like to show you things that I keep on my table. Also collecting things. This is a small part of the Christmas tree from last year that I'm keeping in the small bottle. I like to keep things in small bottles. I found it so beautiful. Okay, let's move on. Here I have information about crow and the bird itself, the magical properties, about hawk, about swan, about eagle, owl, pigeon, sparrow, wild duck. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Let's see what else we have here. We have goose, we have swallow, a very feminine energy by the way. We have tit, I like to feed them in winter. Heron, rooster, a very magical bird by the way. It's a symbol of sun and of rebirth, and also it's very powerful because it also symbolizes the fight I put some real ferns here under this sticker and some birds. Here I just collected some stickers with different birds. We have a great teat here, short-toed tree keeper, Eurasian blue teat, great spotted woodkeeper, gold crest, some redneck, Eurasian needle, Eurasian golden oriole, and peacock. These pages are about combs. I like so much how they look, and here I collected in Russian some information about combs, about their medical properties, and some recipes, how to do elixirs out of pine cones, and how to do some desserts. And this photo I made by myself and printed it on my new Instax. This was a present made by my boyfriend for Christmas, and I think it suits perfectly my book. Some flowers here. And this page is about crocuses. These are real crocuses collected by me and dried by me. And some information about them. Some links here. And I think I already showed this chapter to you in one of my previous videos, which is not ASMR. And this chapter is about Romanian folk sewing pattern symbols. There are so many folk symbols, but here I have main ones like rhomb, sun, angle, segment, spiral. Some printed images with Romanian traditional clothes from different regions, and also some symbols, like this one is symbol of water, circle is regeneration, cyclicity, movement. This one is so beautiful, it's hands on hips, feminine power, power of seduction. A snake, a ram horns, feathers, fir tree, which is the tree of life, a snail, clother. Here I have some patterns for embroidery, for cross embroidering. I did this one, very beautiful one, and I printed and put here some symbols and patterns from different regions of Romania. This one is from Doge. Bacău, Neamț. Again Doge. And here I have some new pages that I that I colored with tea recently. I'm waiting for me. Look at them. By the way, if you color your paper with tea, try to leave some leaves on it so you can do such a beautiful pattern, a unique pattern. And I also have some pages to show you left. Yeah, I have this mythology chapter. And here I have some ghetto basic gods of basic gods like Salmoxis, Capelasis, Bendis, Terceras, Dionysos, and others. And here I have a page of beautiful Romanian traditions for the new year, how they divinated on stars, what were they doing to see their future. Very interesting. There's a lot of information on books and on internet. And what I have at the end I have a small chapter with some tarot and oracle spreads that I'm doing sometimes. These are the spreads that I found recently and I like them a lot. This is the family tree, and this is the spread about how you see yourself. It's called Clarity for Self Mirror. And at the end, what I have here, this is from the chocolate that I gave to Stan, my boyfriend. I liked it, this mask from Romanian traditions. And here I have some cards, like I draw these cards first before I did my oracle deck, which I'm again gonna show you now. I have a video about it, but unfortunately very few people liked it. These are my cards. I made them by myself and printed them, and they symbolize runes, and it's quite easy to use them because you can see the meaning of each of the rune here. I was thinking a lot what to draw on each of the rune, so here they are. Maybe in one of the future videos I will try to use them, maybe together with you, we'll see. But now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.